So greetings from Pennsylvania once again on an absolutely beautiful Monday morning. I believe today is Columbus Day. I think at least kids have off school day for it. But today is October 9th, Monday morning. Well, it's actually Monday afternoon right now. I was actually at home editing some videos this morning, but I had to get out today. It's just the weather is just beautiful. Sun is out. It's probably not even 60 degrees right now. I think I'll be the high today for 60, but it's like in the 50s right now. It's great weather to be hiking in. Ideal hiking weather. But yeah, it's time for another episode in our Horseshoe Trail series. So let me show you where we are on the map and show you around a little bit before we get going. And there's my map. My map just blew away. We'll get that in a moment. But we're back here on what's called Seglock Road. This is in Middle Creek here in State Game Lands. And in the last episode, we came down from here. The trail's right there, and we hung out down here a little bit by the creek where the bridge is. And in this episode, we're gonna head up that way. Let me get my map. Remember to bring it today. Remember the last episode, I left it at home. Alright. Yeah, in the last episode, we parked here, right near the visitor center. We made our way up here, all the way down here to Seglock Road. Remember, I was thinking about hiking to here, but there is parking right here along the road, plenty of it. So today we're going to head up what's called Cannon Hill. That's an interesting name. We might talk about that later. Up the mountain and then back down here along 501. Because right over here is the Pretzel Hut. I'm not sure if they're open today or not, but I believe this has been rerouted right here. I remember seeing yellow blazes on the other side of the highway, but we'll see. So I think this is a little bit different than what the map is showing. But anyway, that's the route we're going to take today. Yes, I'm looking forward to today's hike. Like I said, it's absolutely beautiful, ideal weather for hiking. And I'm just a little bit sore. I was playing volleyball and captured a flag last night. So some muscles I don't normally use got used a little bit more last night. Anyway, but let's get going. All right, and away we go. Of course, that's where we came down. Like in this last episode, we came down this way. The trail crosses the bridge up here. And down there is where we sat and took a break in our last episode, down by the creek. Yeah, a couple of the cars out here today. Of course, it is Columbus Day, so people have off of work and stuff like that. But our trail heads up into the woods. We've got to climb Cannon Hill. And there's our yellow blaze. So this section is entirely new to me. I've not been on any of the part of this section through here. It's supposed to be all new. I like those sections. Yes, I'm rather curious as to why it's called Cannon Hill. I don't think there's going to be any cannons up here on the hill, but there were a lot of those iron furnaces in the area, so I wonder if there was some iron ore mining up here, and maybe that's why it's called that, because maybe they used some of the iron ore to make cannons. It's a thought, so we'll keep our eyes open for that up here. Of course, in this part of Pennsylvania, we're still awaiting the big color changes. As I say, today is October 9th, so there's some change, but everything is still mostly green. But the change is coming. Also keeping my eyes open for a side trail that will lead to a parking lot. Because I might come back that way. We'll see. Should be off to our right somewhere. So in the last episode I was thinking about hiking up to that spot. I stopped down the road instead. It looks like we're coming up to some kind of a dirt road up here. Got our blazes so off to the right. So this is probably that's confusing. There's a yellow blaze up there. You can see a sign for the Horseshoe Trail, but alright, looks like it goes up there too. Alright, let's see what this sign over here says though. I do see a yellow blaze on this tree over here. Horseshoe Trail Conservancy wishes to thank the PA Game Commission for allowing us to return the trail to Cannon Hill. Huh, so I wonder if it wasn't up here at one point. Alright, we're gonna head this way then, I guess. So I'm having to wonder if at one point the trail didn't go through up over Cannon Hill for some reason or another. It'd be difficult to imagine why, because there's plenty of other state game lands that the Horseshoe Trail goes over or goes on. Why would it not be allowed to go over this one? Anyway, maybe there was a reason. Alright, so up here is where the trail turns again. It's well blazed here. You see the double blaze marks, the one on the top veers to the left, so that means the trail goes off to the left. But then this is the trail leads to the road. I think that takes you to Fox Road. So we'll continue up this way, like it's up to the top of Cannon Hill, eventually to the Pretzel Hut, but I'm not going to be coming back the same way. The plan is, I think, to come back this way and then head back the way I came. At least that's what I think I'm going to do. We'll see how it works out. Alright, so now begins the main ascent up Cannon Hill. So we'll keep our eyes open for any kind of iron ore mining. Because like I said, I'm not really sure why else it would be called Cannon Hill. There was no battles ever fought here where they would place cannons on top of this hill. All I can think of is maybe they, like I said earlier, you know, they mined the iron ore from up here and it was used to make cannons. Unless there's some other story behind it that I'm not aware of. That would be interesting to know though. But hey, if you know why it's called Cannon Hill, you can let me know in the comments. Did I mention this is a beautiful day, but this is a beautiful section. I think one of my favorites so far. It just might be the day too. That's enhancing my feelings about that. Nice day to be out. And so far, a very nice, well-marked trail too. We've had a lot of trail confusion in some previous episodes, but so far this is a really nice section. Yeah, some more marks letting you know the trail's turning to the right up here. So it kind of feels like we're at the top here, because the trail looks like it descends that way, but anyway, I'm not sure, but I see some, I'm gonna go off trail from it. I see some interesting rocks here. I just want to check things out. Up this way. Still investigating that idea of there being iron ore mines up here. This almost looks like a trail. Yeah, these rocks right here were kind of interesting me. If that's a word, interesting me. Huh, they don't look like, that doesn't look like iron ore though. Alright. This feels like the top of Cannon Hill up here. Well, there are like some pits up here. Huh. Alright. Oh, there's a house over there. Okay, well, maybe on private property. Alright, let's get back to the trail. Alright, well, back on trail. Kind of a young forest right here. A lot of smaller trees, saplings. So this area is probably logged over some years ago. And check it out, there's this one lone pine tree here up on the mountain. Everything else, most of these are maples, and these are all tulip poplar trees. You know, deciduous trees, and you have this one lone pine tree, like the only one left on the mountain. Huh. Should give him a name. Alright. Trail goes right under him. Alright, so up here is an interesting mound, and we've been following what looks like an old road. You can see how it's kind of dug out, like it's old from years of travel. So maybe we're coming up on something here, mining related. There's a whole mound of dirt. What if there's a pit on the other side? Or it could just be from making this old road. There's some cool mushrooms. Check those out in a moment. Yeah, I'm not seeing any kind of a pit here, so... Yeah, sometimes when they did iron ore mining, they'd do like a test pit and all the waste rock would be up here. Oh yeah, these are definitely... Oh yeah, these are nice looking ones. These are in the Amanita family. These might be what they call yellow patches. They are poisonous, but look at that bright yellow color. They're decent sized ones too. You have beautiful colors. Yeah. Alright, let's get back to the trail. So we are not at the top yet. Still going up. But not a bad, it's kind of a gradual up right here. So is this the top of Cannon Hill? Seems like it goes down all around us. Downhill. All sides. We shall see. It's kind of hard to tell when you're in the woods like this. A lot of these hills have like false peaks, like a shelf, just before the highest point. Although maybe just beyond there we go back up again. We'll see. Yeah, I could check my GPS on my phone, but don't really need to. So we are still going up. There's a big rock formation up there. We can check that out. Leave the trail for a moment here. Yeah, this is interesting. Just this remnant of a exposed rock here. Huh. Almost looks burnt. Like someone had a fire here. Yeah, pretty interesting. They give this rock a name. I mean, it does really look like it's been burnt or someone had like a fire here. It's definitely like black soot, because if you look over here, it takes on more of that grayish color again. Like this side, look at this. This is all kind of gray and mossy. And then these other areas just have this weird, like reddish look. I mean, some rocks turn a reddish color when they've been exposed to high temperatures. So I'm kind of wondering. Yeah, look, there's like charcoal right here and stuff. So I don't know what's going on here. It's kind of a mystery. I don't know. Definitely a fire here. Yeah, even over there's some burnt wood. Definitely a little bit of a mystery. I guess we'll have to call it charred rock. There you go. So, I mean, the charcoal in the ground there is fairly recent, but I'm not sure if that burning of the rock is something more recent, or maybe, I don't know. All right, let's get going. Back to the trail. So maybe we'll call it burnt rock instead of charred rock. Anyway, let's keep going. More of these random rock formations. Those ones are pretty big, actually. No burnt marks on them. They're taller than I am. All right. Are we at the top yet? I can hear a little bit of highway traffic. I'm not sure if that's 501 or the turnpike. Off in the distance I hear it. Not sure if the camera's picking it up. But yeah, just pay attention to the blazes. So trail's gonna turn to the right up here. So I'm pretty sure this time we're at the top. It drops off pretty steeply down that way. I'm gonna call it, we're at the top. All right, so I know there's a pretty steep descent going down. Like, I'm interested to see what that, I think like I said, I think it's rerouted at the bottom, near the pretzel hut. So I drive past that way a lot, and I'm trying to look to see where it crosses the road, because I know in recent years I saw yellow blazes on the other side of 501 from where we are. So I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe it's changed a couple times over the years, because it's kind of a busy area. Route 501 is kind of busy there. And we will find out in a bit as we start heading downhill. Yeah, we're going down. Yeah, and still really no signs of any kind of like iron ore mining that I was looking for. Who knows, maybe there's something on the other side here. Just kind of nice up here. Build a house right there, log cabin right in there, up here on the hill. All right, still making our way down, kind of zigzagging down the hillside here. Yeah, just a quick observation here. That's the way it came from. There's kind of like a pit right here. It's kind of hard to tell with the foliage, but some of the rock has an irony ore look to it. But anyway, I might just be imagining things too, but I think I just want to see evidence of iron ore mining up here. Yeah, because on that whole iron ore theme again, I mentioned that there are a number of furnaces in the area, and I forgot to mention that
these hills as a group are called the Furnace Hills, because there's a number of different iron furnaces in the area. I think I'll take a bit of a break right here. Yeah, Route 501 is just down below us. I can hear the traffic down there. But let's take a break. So just looking back up the way we came, the trail does zigzag quite a bit on the way up. That just makes it easy to go up. Instead of going straight up at mountain, you're kind of just going back. Switchbacks, they call them. So just for your information, if you hike this section. But see the reddish color in some of these rocks? That's what I'm thinking. I think these rocks have iron ore in them. That definitely has some color to it. This rock up here looks like it's been squared off a little bit. Look at that. That doesn't look natural right there. Anyway, this one here definitely has a iron ore look to it, at least in my opinion. And we're gonna have a creek crossing here. Yeah, follow the yellow blazes. There's some on that tree right there. You might tend to want to go that way. Or turn. Yeah, the highway is just right up there. Okay, what do we got here? Some kind of, this is concrete. It should be a little bit closer together maybe for shorter people. All right. So I mentioned some reroutes at the beginning of the video. This is the way we came, just crossed here. We came from that way, and when we were over there, I pointed out how the trail goes up that way too. According to my map, that was the Horseshoe Trail. It used to come way down that side of the hill and this way, but at some point in time, it was rerouted more down this way. It comes across this like this, so just noticed that. And then I'm curious to see what happens up here too. Because we're approaching the area near the pretzel hut now, which is like a place to get some food, like pretzels and stuff, hot pretzels. They have that little zoo there too with all the goats and pigs and stuff. So I'm curious to see what happens up here. The goal is to make our way to the pretzel hut. There's parking there. We'll probably start the next section, which takes us to Eagle Rock. But it'll be a bit noisier through here because of the highway. Just keep our eyes open for yellow blazes. And there aren't. Oh, I guess there's a trail through here, so I guess we continue this way. Should be a yellow blaze right there on that tree. Oh yeah, I see one right there. It starts getting weird. I think this is Fox Road right here. No yellow blazes here. All right. Yeah, so anyway, I'm going to be headed back this way. This is Fox Road. This way I'm going to go back. But I need to figure out where... Anyway. Okay, so turning around, heading back. I see a yellow blaze on that tree right there. But there was, once we get out here, there was nothing marking where to go. That's not cool. Pop up here. Anyway, I came back up this way again, and there is a yellow blaze on this tree right here. But if you're coming the way I came, you don't see a yellow blaze here. There should be one on this side of the tree. But anyway, so I guess we go up this way. The pretzel hut is up this way. And there's no, see, like there's no indication over here. Oh, here we go. Here's the trail, I think. Is this? Oh, there's a yellow blaze kind of hidden in there. Okay. All right, yeah. There's a blaze up there. Yeah, it was a bit confusing back there, but this, earlier when I said I mentioned seeing yellow blazes along the highway, these are the ones I remember seeing. But yeah, they should. The trail is doing so great until that spot there. It just helps to have at spots like this where you're crossing roads and stuff like that. It helps to have things. You just gotta make sure things are signed accurately at places like that. Anyway, it's all good. Heading up to the pretzel hut. Not sure if they're open today. Yeah, but it's way up there a little bit yet. They haven't mowed here, so it's kind of like a trail. Yeah, and right here's the pretzel hut. They're not open though. There's parking. There's parking right up there. I see a yellow blaze way up there too, so you can probably park right here, or if the pretzel hut's open, I guess you could park there too. But all right, but I think I'll take this opportunity to turn around here. So as previously mentioned, I'm going to head back a different way than what I came. I'm going to head back to Fox Road up here and take Fox Road up to the other parking area up there. That other trail that should hook back up with the Horseshoe Trail again, like I showed earlier in the video. At least that's the plan. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so I love that section of the hill, but down here along the highway, obviously not that great, but you gotta cross the highway sometimes. All right, so here's Fox Road. We're gonna head this way. Let's get away from this traffic noise. So several reasons for taking this road back. I often take a different way back than when I came. You know, I'm hiking by myself, so I have to find a way back to where I parked. And I try to avoid, if I possible, to go back the same way I came. I don't always like the in and out hikes, so I go back a different way. This way is a little bit shorter. And by going this way, I'm also avoiding the big uphill hike that I would have to take if I stayed on the trail. There's a little bit of uphill here, but not. This road kind of goes between several hills, so I won't have to do that huge uphill hike again. So, but not a bad road walk, kind of through the woods here. And we're away from that highway traffic too. Some nice homes back here too. All right. Well, I think that ended up being mostly an uphill hike anyway, coming up through here. But, oh well. Probably have a bit of a downhill at the other side here. And I gotta look for that parking area. All right, so I'm just taking this little side road. Not sure if this is my parking area or not. Doesn't look like, looks like it could be. It's not going to anybody's house. Let's see. Yeah, this is a State Game Lands parking lot. Got the signs right there. So that's the trail that's going to take us back to the Horseshoe Trail right here. All right, road walk is over. Back into the woods. So not too far up here. We should encounter those yellow blazes again. That'll be a small section that we repeat. This section should look kind of familiar. It was that like dirt road we were on earlier today. All right, so we're back on the Horseshoe Trail. Get head back down that way. Of course, this section too was the Horseshoe Trail, but I didn't really record where I got on it. Anyway, all right, back to where we parked. This short section here. I think this is all downhill too. And then back down here is our road. Jeep is still up there waiting for us. I almost didn't see it at first. I'm like, uh-oh. You know, someone ran off with it, but nope, she's there. But that'll be it for this section. You know, overall, I enjoyed this section. You know, there was no road walk on the actual Horseshoe Trail. I did a little bit of road walk to get back, but on the actual Horseshoe Trail itself, we were just in the woods the whole time. Beautiful trail, beautifully well maintained and well marked and blazed up on the mountain part. But just down by the highway there, got a little confused. A little bit noisy there, but one spot could have been, that section there could have been a little better blazed. It's not a complaint, just an observation, but yeah, it's helpful at spots like that to reassure people that they're actually on the trail and know where it goes. Anyway, but that's okay. We made it. All right, that'll be it for me, folks. Hopefully I'll see you on the next one.